Fresh and funky. Yes, yes, yes. We are fresh. This is Fresh and Funky show. Gotta rip this motherfucking bong. Cause it's fucking 4:20 in the East Coast right now. 4:20 somewhere like fucking Jimmy Buffett, except for I'm not in Margaritaville. Yeah. But this is the sports show here. We're gonna get into some sports today. I mean, I guess the big news. I mean, if you want to call it big news, NBA trade. Arvidas Sabonis, rest your soul, sir. Your son played for the Pacers. Well, was drafted by the Oklahoma City Thunder. Let's just start there. He was drafted by the Oklahoma City Thunder, formerly the Seattle SuperSonics, and then he was traded to the Indiana Pacers. Now he stayed on the Pacers for quite some time, and now today he has just been him, Jeremy Lamb, and Justin Holiday, and a second round draft pick will be going to the Sacramento Kings, and the Kings in return will be sending Tyrese Halliburton, Buddy Hield, and Tristan Thompson, and I don't know, maybe some a future pick, maybe some of that nature. But that is the biggest news of sports, obviously for today. I mean, we're not going to be talking about Alvin Kamara here, possibly getting 5 years. I mean, all these people think that you get just because you got $1 million and think you just because you do a bunch of shit that it gives you the entitlement to go ahead and be a fuck ass or fuckhead and go out and do dumb shit. It's not acceptable for a layman, poor excuse for a regular human being or somebody that has a title. Let's just put it that way. Let's be nice. Let's be nice about it. Some of us in this world, we're just normal fucking people. We're just normal everyday people. Other motherfucking people have titles. Some have titles of a presidency. Some people have titles of athlete. Some have titles of movie star. Titles. That's what they are. They are titles. Okay? That's what you are. Your title, who you are. A doctor, a dentist, a fireman, a police chief, you're a police officer. You all have a title. That's what's called. You have a job title. And all of a sudden we think that people can, they're better than the standard. I mean, yeah, at some points some people feel like they are untouchable, but that's not the case. You know, people can't just keep doing this. And then the reason why some of these people don't get caught is because, well, you know, people will cover it up for their ass, and then they just put the blame on someone else and make it, you know, so on and so forth. But nobody cares for that as far as anything. Everyone wants to talk about the news and about the games and all that stuff, and it's fine. We're on Tuesday. Uh, but before we get into today's games here, we got to go over the record we had yesterday here. All right, what's this one here? This fifth. Okay, well we don't need the fifth up on here anymore. Gonna get rid of the get rid of those. Get rid of those games. Got my little. And then our combined parlay here. Because I'm gonna start getting confused and start talking about other shit that mean nothing. And that was the fifth. Okay, that's why I like putting dates to shit. And then it's like, oh well, I know exactly what I did here. All right, did 5-2. Hey, well, I was 5-2 on Sunday. 5-2 on Sunday. That wasn't too bad. In NBA, I was 3-5. So 3-5. And let's see. All right, yesterday here, we got to check the record here. We're gonna check our record. We're gonna check our win loss record, but before we do that, we're gonna get to the smoking of the bongington here, or I should say the christening here. This is adult channel here, so we do adult things around here. I don't necessarily think that necessarily all the time that adults are gonna be here. That's a lie. Hey, how we doing? How we doing today? How we doing today, man? Doing good? Just going over my betting that I did from last night to see how good or bad I did. Obviously, I didn't win any money, so obviously I didn't do very good. But all right, Arizona. I think Arizona won. Yeah, I'm sure they won by a certain amount of points here. Inning pigs. What the hell? Oh shit! I got a Madden drop. All right, okay. Forgot this week I'm getting my Madden drops too at the same time on my Twitch. I'm getting these Madden drops here, which are kind of cool. In my inventory. But hopefully you're doing all right. I don't know if you follow sports. I mean, I'm not really don't crucify me because I'm not watching the Olympics this year, Winter Olympics. I mean, as a younger person, I did care about it one time. Now I don't. I could care less. And it's not that I hate China or have some sort of beef against these people in that country. I don't. I don't care. China is just as fucked as America and every other fucking country and every living fucking place on the continent. Just gonna just gonna lay it out there like that, all right? Everybody thinks that I'm just some homer for the United States. No, it's not perfect by any means of standard, but it's a lot better than a lot of fucking other countries. So let's just be frank. Be frank, because try having the things you have in America in another country, you don't have them. I'm sorry. You don't have rights. You don't have freedoms. You don't have freedoms to express the way you are. But even in America and all that shit, it's all been they're slowly taking that away too. But it depends on what you want to believe. If you want to believe in a banana republic, or you want to believe in a pharmaceutical world, you want to live in a facade world of everything CGI graphics. We live in the Matrix, the Avatar world. I mean, hey, that's where you want. If you want to live there, you want to live there. If you don't, you don't. I talk sports, but even sports is all fucked up too. But it's the perspective of I'm not your average sports guy. I do like to say shit, and I do say shit. I don't mean to be rude, but sorry, not fucking sorry, like the Bryson Tiller song. And I'm not here to apologize. I'm not here to, uh, quote unquote, be your best friends. Sit here and talk sports like everyone else does. I'm not. That's not who I am. I'm not just gonna sit down at a round table, kick my fucking feet up, and chill around with a bunch of other guys and just quote unquote shoot the shit. I'm a different breed. I'm a different type of person. I like to be, I like to reflect of how I really feel and how I truly be and how I believe and what I stand on. I don't just say this shit just because it's all for entertainment purposes. I say this shit because I believe my shit. And I put my shit up against anybody's shit 100,000% of the time every day. Now, does it mean that my shit is always right? No, I'm not that's not how it works. See, we all think that, and even that, and like you're trying to kind of conduct it or try to speak it to people so people can understand. Because other people say, "Well, make people understand." Well, it's hard to make people understand when you have attention spans that are less than 10 seconds. And that's truth. We want truth. But do we want truth or do we just want bullshit? Because that's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm figuring out, some people like to use the true facts, but some people just want to go by opinion. And opinion is a hypothesis. Okay, we all knew this growing up. Hopefully we do. And I mean, I know it's probably frowned upon in this day and age for people to actually have a brain that actually physically works and understand that in this world we are being pulled and pushed and coerced and all these different things. Okay, that doesn't mean that I know how it works, how it's going down, why we get fucked, why this person get, why these people die, why these people don't die, why these people get sick. I don't know. I'm not here to be a fucking genie, and neither is the God Almighty. Whether you believe whatever, if you subscribe in God, if you don't, there's many theories about everything. And that we're all. But what is the relevancy? Does it have any relevancy to what we're doing? Does it have any latency of how we are transpiring, how we do have our dealings with human interaction? And I just feel like human interaction is being eliminated so they can bring in some of the technological stuff, and they know people like it and engage with it. So they want us to kind of, have a, what do you call it, a marriage? They want us, you know, it's like what was that guy? What's the guy's name? Troy Ave. She belongs to the streets. She belongs to the game or whatever. I mean, that's, you know, but yeah, I mean, I can sit here and talk about that all day long, but nobody cares. I can sit up here and talk sports all day long. I can give out picks all day long. I can do all this all day long. But the point of the matter is, I'm not here because I need a fucking crowd or thousands and millions and the millions and millions. I remember used to watching wrestling and the millions watching across the world when these guys were showmen. These guys were making money off of making you think that this guy's a bad guy and this guy's a good guy. Fucking frame of reality, bro. And it's the same thing that's been going on for years. You know? Who you might think the good guys are and the bad guys are might not who truly are the good and the bad guys. But nobody cares. It's just let's just talk about the nonsensical bullshit that really doesn't have any validity. When these sports people win these superstar accolades, but yet some of them do go out in the community and actually do give a shit. Am I shitting on all these athletes to say they're all pieces of shit? No, there is a segment of people that have a heart and they're good people. But then you have a segment of the people that just they don't care. They just do things to make it look good, to put it on the resume. It's like it's like being in high school. You had to better yourself in order to get into the greater colleges. You had to maintain a certain standard. But, since, a certain status quo, or what we like to call affirmative action and shit of this nature, so now it's not necessarily how good you are. It's about, okay, well, we only have to have a certain appropriation of people in this race, of this color, of this creed, of this ethnicity, of this gender, of this, and now we have to accept everything. Fuck what you believe and fuck how your principles and what you stand on and what your foundation. It's fuck your foundation. You gotta accept this or you're exiled from the peripheral world. And this is how they conquer and divide. See, it's the easiest simply as conquer and divide. But we do not want to see this. We sit here every fucking day and tell ourselves lie after lie after lie after lie after lie after lie. And soon you believe the lie as the truth, and that lie becomes the truth to you. And all the truth becomes the lie. But see, I can sit here and explain it nice and calmly and peacefully and just articulate my words, but nobody cares. They just see some skinny crackhead guy that's probably, oh, he's living in mom's basement eating mom's spaghetti. Eat arms are heavy, eating mom's spaghetti. Yeah. Who cares about me? But we care about all these other idiots that get up on here and pander to the lowest common denominator, and people pay them they pay them shekels, and they just juck and jive, and they play on characters, and they do all this fancy financial crap, and that's how you value yourself. You don't value yourself highly; you value yourself very lowly, and that's where we've come. We've come to the point where it's a clash of the titans again. where things are going to come crazy. We all say like, oh, this is all crazy, and oh, no, this is all by design, all to make us all try to react, and all to get us to you know, it's how they did it with 9/11. I mean, like I said, to do this. I mean, I could go on and on about how they've done these things to certain generations and certain periods of time, and to get people to, how they used fear, how they've used, doubt, how they've used, you know, all these things to keep us in a condition to where we will fear that we will only fear certain things, and other things we will not fear because we're so, jaded to it. But see, nobody wants to come here. It's just all talk sports. Let's talk sports, man. Just want you to talk sports. Don't want you to start rambling on and start talking about other things. I don't care. This is my platform. I get on here, I talk, do whatever I want to nobody, and I get to sit up here and do it. Whether YouTube wants to cut me off and say, well, everybody else on here is the same as me. They have their opinions or talking points or whatever the fuck they believe is all the holy grail. And it's really all a bunch of bullshit. And you just got lied to, and you got sold, got sold a bad batch of goods and everything. But people just don't care. People just still act like, no, I wasn't. No, 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 no. And I could go on and on with examples and about these things, but it doesn't matter. We'll get to today's slate here of games. Gonna get into today's slate of games here. So yeah. So we're gonna get to this wonderful but slate here. Run down college basketball first. We have North Carolina, the Tar Heels, going into Clemson to play the Clemson Tigers. Interesting game. It's going to be tipping off at 6 Eastern, 3 Pacific. And the next game to talk about, we have Old Dominion. They're a college out of Virginia going all the way down to Florida, play Florida Atlantic. Then we have at 6:30 Eastern, 3:30 West Coast. We have Marquette. The Golden Eagles are going into Connecticut to face number 24 Connecticut. Should be a great game. 7 Eastern. One of the big games of the night here. We got number 1 Auburn on the road taking on Arkansas. Definitely a good game. It's definitely a game I definitely looked at. But we'll get into the games and all that because I haven't picked any games yet. I haven't really bet any games yet. So I figured today we're gonna do a live. Since today just me, it's myself. My sister has some other things that she has to do right now and deal with. And she's independent, independent music artist trying to get ready to go on tour here in about another month or two. So she's got to get all that shit situated and settled. So sometimes she's not gonna be on there. It's just gonna be me doing the things. But finally we got a green screen, so we're gonna have a bunch of cool shit coming to the stream. It's gonna be a lot better, a lot more cool bells and whistles. People are gonna be like, yeah, man, it'll be more and more people probably come in because it looks better and it looks more of a production type shit. But I like to just be a real motherfucker. I'm a real person. And some people got a problem that I cuss. Well, I've cussed since I was a fucking kid. I've cussed since I was a kid. I try not to cuss too much around other adults when I did, but when I got older, sorry. Sorry, not sorry. I fucking cuss. call me a heathen, call me a piece of shit. I don't care. I don't care. I'm done trying to buy into what people are gonna say I am and talk shit and da da da. Who cares? You got something important to say, lay it out there. If you don't, just keep it up pushing. Keep it up pushing, pimping. Keep it pushing, pimping. All right, we got Bowling Green and Kent State. Obviously a MAC, some MAC action at 7 Eastern, more like 6 Central Time. Then we got Central Michigan Ball State, Eastern Michigan Buffalo. We got Evansville and Indiana State tonight. We got Fordham and St. Bonaventure. We got Iowa State, who's no longer ranked, against West Virginia. We got number 5 Kentucky taking on South Carolina. LSU used to be ranked, but now they're not ranked anymore. They're on the road against Texas A&M. We have Lipscomb and Liberty. We have Manhattan and Rider. We got Marist and Mammoth. We got Ohio and Toledo. We got Oklahoma State and TCU. We got Rhode Island and Virginia Commonwealth. St. Louis and LaSalle. We have Western Michigan and Miami of Ohio. We have the Wisconsin Badgers taking on the Michigan State Sparty. We got the Akron Zips taking on Northern Illinois. We have East Carolina taking on Tulsa. We got Syracuse and Boston College. We got UMKC taking on St. Thomas. We got Villanova and St. John's. We got Butler and Creighton. We have Illinois and Purdue. Another big game. That'll be on 9 o'clock Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. Indiana Northwestern. Missouri Vanderbilt. Utah State, Wyoming. Wichita State, Central Florida. Air Force, UNLV. Cal State Fullerton, Long Beach State. We got Pacific taking on USC. We have Portland and San Francisco. We have Colorado State and Nevada. We have Michigan and Penn State. We have St. Mary's, California, ranked number 22, taking on Santa Clara. And then last but not least, we have number 12, the UCLA Bruins taking on Stanford here. UCLA Bruins have been on a losing funk here tonight. So did they snap out of it against Stanford here? Get out there losing ways here and get back to the winning ways against Stanford. But those are your college games. Those are your college games. Let's see. We got NBA. We got 10 NBA games tonight, starting at 7 Eastern. We have the Phoenix Suns taking on the Philadelphia 76ers. We have the Boston Celtics taking on the Brooklyn Nets. We have the Indiana Pacers taking on the Atlanta Hawks. So that, if you want to lock for the night, I mean, I'm not somebody that's too keen on the double digits wins as far as it goes for certain teams. But I think the Pacers tonight are definitely going to be in for a hurting on the road with whoever they have left from the trade. They're not going to have Buddy Hield. They're not going to have Tyrese Halliburton obviously playing tonight or anything of that nature. So definitely would be fading the Pacers tonight here. Pacers and the Kings. Obviously, both Kings and Pacers are playing tonight. So I would definitely be fading the Pacers tonight. We got the Rockets taking on the Pelicans down in New Orleans. That should be a pretty good game there. We got the LA Clippers taking on the Memphis Grizzlies. We have the Detroit Pistons taking on the Dallas Mavericks. We have the New York Knicks taking on the Denver Nuggets. We have the Milwaukee Bucks taking on the Lakers. We have the Minnesota Timberwolves taking on the Sacramento Kings. And we have the Orlando Magic taking on the Portland Trailblazers. So those are your NBA games. What about NHL here? NHL seems as though we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 games tonight. We have 7 games in the NHL. We have the Carolina Hurricanes taking on the Ottawa Senators. We have the Columbus Blue Jackets taking on the Washington Capitals. We have the New Jersey Devils taking on the Montreal Canadiens. We have the Pittsburgh Penguins and the Boston Bruins. The Minnesota Wild and the Winnipeg Jets. The Vegas Golden Knights taking on Edmonton Oilers. And last but not least, the Arizona Coyotes and the Vancouver Canucks. So those are your games here. Those are your games here as far as who we got going. So we're gonna make some picks here. Obviously we gotta make some picks here. But doing so, we gotta have our, we gotta have our we gotta have our, we gotta have our picks music here. We're gonna have our picks music as we should. All right. Yeah, Mr. Solo Dolo out here. Love it, love it, love it. All right. So we're gonna get a little. All right. All right. Let's go. Uh. All right. We got a little picks music, so we're like. All right. All right. All right. All right. Let's go here. Let's make the beat. Oh yeah, I forgot it. Well, we're gonna go over the record. We'll go over the record after we make our picks here for tonight here. All right. So hold on, I gotta log in here. Gotta do my login here. We're gonna Make our little picks here. All right. Hmm. Auburn. Auburn's playing pretty well here, and obviously you won't get much money. You won't get much money for it, but I definitely like Auburn minus to win by two. I think it's a fair bet there. Like I said, Arkansas is a good basketball team at home, so I mean, Arkansas could end up winning that game here. I mean, 151 and a half. I mean, woo wee. I mean, that's a lot of points to be scored. I probably have a better chance of paying the under on that one, but who knows? West State. I mean, they're on the road here against West Virginia here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. I think. Well, I'm gonna take the under 151 and a half. You know me, I like to be the under. We're gonna scratch that Auburn and under 151 and a half in Auburn. Auburn and Arkansas here. Two good teams. Definitely merits. Trying to I'm trying not to pick the same as my sister here. I'm sure she picked Auburn. So I'll take the over under here. I don't mind that. Marquette here. Um, I like Iowa State here. I think Iowa State. Iowa State here. I mean, it's tough to win in West Virginia. Texas A&M, Liberty, Lipscomb. I mean, like I said, some of these teams, I've never bet them in my life here. I mean, Mammoth, I bet here. Uh, hmm. All right. All right. So far we got two picks so far. We got the under 100, 151 and a half in the hook shot in the Auburn, number one Auburn in Arkansas. I got Iowa State plus the 2.5. Manhattan, no, fuck you, man. We're not going there. Oklahoma State here at TCU here. I mean, we're on Oklahoma. Oklahoma State money line here. 115 here. See, we got Ohio, the Bobcats. Well, Rhode Island, I won't bet them again here. St. Louis -8 here. I mean, St. Louis, they've cashed for me pretty good here, so let's put St. Louis on the list here. I can trust St. Louis here. Fucking Wisconsin, no. Akron, we trusted you on 3. Uh, UMKC, I feel like I want to bet them tonight too. Stupid. All right. UMKC money line. I know it's minus. All right. Villanova and St. John's at 4. I mean, Butler and Creighton over 127. Do I take that? Do I take that? Do I take that? It's tonight, we. Wyoming's been good. They're -1, so they got to they. I'm gonna ride. I'm gonna ride. Means -1. And like I said, I can always just take whichever bets I don't like. Wichita State in Central Florida. Central Florida to win by 2 points. That's not too bad. Long Beach State, Fullerton. Like if I wanted to take a crazy, if I wanted to take a crazy double digit, I would take fucking the Trojans. The Trojans just smashed Pacific tonight. Like if there's an easier lock here, and I'm even gonna take this bet too. I mean, Civic is they're okay basketball squad, but they ain't nothing compared to what USC is right now. It's like the San Francisco Dons right now to win by 19. We have Colorado State and Nevada. St. Mary's win by 3. Under. All right. Mhm. Stanford. Mm. All right. Let's see. They got to win by three, though. They got to win by three. St. Mary's, California. Mm. I mean, like I said, Santa Clara is a pretty decent squad here. Let's take Oklahoma State off here. Mm. Long Beach State here. Villanova. I like the Villanova. I like, I, I, all right. Man, 8 picks here. We're going ballsy tonight here. We're going ballsy. We're going real ballsy tonight. Mm. I'm gonna take out. Over. Boom, boom. So, bet on a couple of little smart colleges here, but Alright, let me do that. Do we want to take Ohio on the money, or that they lose by at least 2 or less against Toledo? I mean, hmm. Then I haven't took Toledo or I haven't took mm, mm, let's take Lipscomb here, or this should be on the weird. Alright, alright, so there we go. Alright, let's get dollar. Alright, let's get dollar here. Get those bets cash out here. Kind of switched it up a little bit here. Went a little bit rogue, but place this bet in here. There. Alright, there we are. Alright. So, tonight's college bet. We have the under 100, 151 and a half in the Auburn Tigers and Arkansas Razorbacks. Lipscomb basketball team to cover the 14 and a half to either, win or lose by less than 14. The over 127 points in the Butler Creighton basketball game. The Missouri Kansas City money line over St. Thomas of Minnesota. Wyoming to cover to win by at least by 1 over Utah State tonight at home. USC to win by 19. They're at home against UOP, better known as Pacific. The under the under 146 points in Colorado State and Nevada, and the Villanova to win by 4. So if those teams cover, I will make $156.53. So that's today's college bet. That's now we got to make our NBA bet here. Uh, so all right. All right, the Suns and 76ers. I mean that one point isn't too bad. Suns have been on a like kind of a back to back kind of thing, you know. And this is the spot I really don't want to back the 76ers, but they're a little bit more, I'd say, healthier. But the Suns have been playing very well basketball as of late. And the Suns they kind of blew a and they only won by 3, so mm, this is where I just like, man. I'm gonna take an under here. I'm gonna say the under. A lot of the all right. Then we got the Celtics and Nets. So we don't got no. So we know there's no James Harden, there's no Kevin Durant, and there is no Kyrie Irving here. And I bet on them. And um said we had the Celtics here. How could they get? I'm gonna go the over in the Celtics and Nets here. Probably the probably a stupid move here. um, well, they're gonna have to put up points here. The Hawks here. So, did we take the over 227? But I doubt that. So I'm gonna take the Hawks. It's kind of crazy to take double digits in the NBA, but I'm gonna take the Hawks tonight here. Hawks minus 12 and a half. Take a lot of the hooks tonight here. The hooks in the NBA here. All right. We got the Knicks and we got the Nuggets. Nuggets to win by 10. I mean, uh, Pelicans and Rockets here. I think I'm gonna take the under here. And the Hawks. Oh yeah, I took the Knicks. The Knicks money line here. And I want to do something here tonight here. Yeah, I'm taking some chances on some teams. Under four in the hook. Rockets and Pelicans here. Um, Grizzlies. Mm. I'll take Grizzlies here. I'll take the Grizzlies on the spread here. We got the Mavericks and the Pistons. Mm, all right. I'll take the over here. I'll take the over in the Pistons and the Mavericks here. Why not? Probably not gonna happen, but we'll. Uh, Alright, so Bucks, Lakers. I don't know. Am I gonna take Lakers here? I'm gonna go under 234. Yeah. I'll take Timberwolves minus the 7. Um. Uh, I'll take Trailblazers at home. Alright, Mavs. Under. Bucks and Lakers. And T Wolves. Minus 7 on the spread. And then we got the Blazers. Blazers money line here. Mr. Dollar here. Mixing the dollar here. And we're gonna cash out here. Alright. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we made our bet here. This is the bet we made here for the NBA. The under 217.5 in the Suns and the 76ers. The over 100 the over 200 the over 217.5 in the Suns and the 76ers. The over 212.5 in the Celtics and Nets. The Hawks to win by 12.5, so they're going to win by 13. Knicks money line plus 345. The under 224.5 in the Rockets and Pelicans. Grizzlies to win by 8.5, so they got to win by 9. The over 211.5 in the Pistons and Mavericks, so it's got to go over. Obviously, it's got to go over 212, and then Celtics and Nets got to go over 213. And then I took the under 234 in the Bucks and Lakers. I took the Timberwolves minus the 7, and I took Blazers money line minus 105. And that is $1. And if I cover all 10 bets, I will win one grand $1,524. So $1,524.24. 1,524 cents. So all right, so now that we're done with that here, hey, finally got our picks out of the way here. Just want to say, and it's gonna be a good day, hopefully. Hope for gambling and all that. Oh yeah, that's right. I was supposed to tell you what I did last. Yeah, I'm such an a-hole. Let's recap last night's. I'm such a freaking a-hole. All right. Uh-uh. Well, CJ is gone too. Oh damn, CJ McCollum got traded. Oh no. Damn Oh man, I'm back in the Blazers too. Oh shit. Mm. Oh man. All right. We'll go with the college here first. We'll go with college. We'll go with college we started with yesterday here. All right. Let's bring up the games here that we did yesterday. All right. So obviously a lot of the games I had were down farther down. And Prairie View A&M, they lost by 1, so they covered. All right, so the first one, we won. Prairie A&M. UTEP lost it for us there. Montana State here, and they won by 19, and that was a 10 spreader. That was so they covered by 9, so that saved me there. Then Southern Utah here, they lost by 11 here. That's number 2. All right, so 2-2 now. Coming down to Southern and Arizona here. Southern won by 14, minus 10, so they covered by 4. All right, so that's the win. And then Arizona won by exactly 12. So I ended up being 4-2. Lost 2 games. And considering didn't do too bad here. Out of 6 games, I won 4 of them. So I mean, I must be not that bad at making a parlay. So now we got to go to the NBA here. We're Grambling here. Grambling won by 8, so that covers. So we'll put that one down. I just got to go to. I think I'm gonna go to Yahoo. I don't know. I always go to Yahoo. Mm, 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 mm. Heart and draft pick there. All right. Oh man, that's terrible. All right, let's go to scores. Man, if I'd have known that. And Pelicans gonna have CJ McCollum now. All right, let's see what we did. That's what we did last night here. So we did Monday night here. Monday night. So we had. Oh. Oh. All right. So we had the over 206 in the Heat game, and Wizards that went 2. That's 2 right there. Hornets money line. Nope. They didn't win. Warriors and Thunder. It went to 208, so that was a no go. And the Bulls lost by 3, and that was a no go there. And the Jazz won by 9. So I was literally 3-3. NBA wise, I lost 3 and won 2. And the makeup game helped me out was the college. So that is it for the live stream. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be here tomorrow. talk more picks, Super Bowl as well. So let's get it. Good luck to us that are out there betting today. Everybody else in the world, let's take care of each other and ourselves and their well-being. And let's be better. Let's be better human beings, damn it. We know we can, and we know we should. I'm out.